What's up, YouTube, man? This on the James Harden, Ben Simmons situation, trade, fiasco. What's going on? I have a few things to say here because, first of all, I'm a big basketball fan. I love basketball just as much as I love football, right? Um, the Sixers definitely are interested in James Harden. They want James Harden. He's the type of guy that they want for Ben Simmons. All right. And while I'm not totally impressed with Daryl Morey, I don't see the big deal about this guy. I actually feel as though we probably would have gotten James Harden last year if Daryl wasn't here, because from what I'm hearing, Houston, because of the way Daryl left, they didn't want to do a deal with him, so they actually took less from Brooklyn than they would have got from us. Okay, we would have gave them Ben Simmons and Matisse Thybulle. That's two first-team all-defensive players, okay, for James Harden. They went and they took the dude, with the afro from Brooklyn, and guys in Cleveland right now who people are overrating and all of that kind of stuff. They took him. They took some other guys and some picks, some stuff like that. What they would have got from us would have been better. They didn't want to do the deal with him so much that they took a bunch of crap, bunch of nonsense over Ben Simmons, who is a proven three-time All-Star, first-team All-Defense player, right? This is what we're talking about here. And Matisse Thybulle, who is a defensive stalwart, who has stuck the likes of Zach LaVine, seen him lock him up, Kemba Walker, Steph Curry, right? This is what we're talking about. De'Aaron Fox, I've seen him lock all them kind of cats up. That's value. But they didn't want to deal with Daryl Morey to that extent. So I feel like if Elton Brand was the one making that deal, it might have happened. But that's neither here nor there. Daryl Morey wants James Harden. No doubt about it. He's going to go after it. From what I'm hearing, all accounts, not saying I have inside news, but from the information we're gathering, it appears James Harden wants the hell out of there anyway, and he kind of wants to come to the Sixers. So this is the last day. This is Thursday, and I'm doing this video, and we're going to see today whether or not it happens. Now, for Brooklyn, which is a franchise that is not always known for making the best moves, we have to count on them to be logical here. If you have a player that does not want to be there, he's disgruntled and he wants to leave. He literally got a new agent to specifically solve the problem. If you have that type of guy, what do you do? Do you risk going through the year and losing him next year and getting nothing for him simply because you feel like you got a chance to win it all with a big three? A big three that, I mind you, that has a Kyrie Irving who is playing part-time because of New York with the restrictions, and they don't want people who aren't vaccinated to play. You got that going on. And Kevin Durant, who, people talk about Joel Embiid getting hurt, man. Kevin Durant is like a guy that you definitely can't count on health-wise. Because, Joel Embiid, he gets hobbled here and there. We got a little meniscus that he plays through. But we talk about Kevin Durant. When Kevin Durant get hurt, Kevin Durant is hurt. He gone. Just when he was with the Liz Frank, when he was with OKC, put him out for a season. He had the damn the Achilles with the Warriors, put him out the whole first year of Brooklyn. He's out right now with an MCL, right? You counting on that? Kyrie part-time, right? So that's the situation with Brooklyn. James Harden's probably like, man, I'm here stuck with this bull crap. Probably don't like the damn town. The fans out here are not the best. He's like, man, look. He probably knows Philly, you're going to get that love and all of that. That's probably just what he's looking for. It's more, a town that's probably closer to Houston. New York is big as hell, probably too much going on. Everybody ain't for New York. Philly though it's a big city, it's more like probably like a Houston to him. It's more closer to that. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking these are some of the reasons he wants to leave. Just besides the fact that he likes Daryl Morey, trusts him, that he'll be put in a situation, and he get to play with a big center, right? Who's been, for the most part, really durable. People talk all this shit like Embiid gets hurt every year. It's just not true. But, whatever. They don't know what they're talking about, man. I don't listen to people outside of Philly. All right? Will it happen today? I don't know, man. I think Brooklyn right now, last I heard, they asking for some absurd shit. Like, they want Matisse Thybulle. They want Seth Curry. I've heard they want Drummond. So basically what they're saying is, dude, we're going to fuck your team up if you take Harden from us. Which is ridiculous because really when you think about it, Ben Simmons, from a fit, talent standpoint and all of that, with all his bullshit and all his flaws, he actually fits well into what they're doing because Brooklyn is like the worst defensive team in the league. So you add a first team all defensive guy, you work towards solving that problem. Now they want to ask for Matisse Thybulle, who I don't think we're giving up because honestly we're going to need Matisse Thybulle to stick Kyrie Irving. So, I don't see that. You just put him on Kevin Durant for a few minutes, which he's too short to really stop him. But who the hell's going to stop KD? KD get his, but let's see if we can hinder Kyrie a little bit. That becomes the plan. We also, if we face, but what I'm telling you, what OKC needs to think about, what Brooklyn needs to think about, is in the East, you got to get past Giannis Antetokounmpo. All right, so Ben Simmons is your best option there. That's a guy you throw on Giannis, and you hope for the best there. You don't, KD don't want that trouble sticking Giannis. Blake Griffin's too damn old. LaMarcus Aldridge ain't what he used to be, right? So Ben Simmons fits for them. Now, is Brooklyn going to be dumb and just think they got all this leverage because James Harden is technically better than Ben Simmons? He's better on one side of the floor. But, the key, what any team should be looking for is how do I get the right coach that'll get out of Ben Simmons what I need? And then use the other players. When he comes from the beginning, what you need to do is let him be known. Like, bro, we expect you to shoot the ball when shooting is the best basketball play. I don't give a shit if you miss or whatever. If you can get the right coach to do that with Ben Simmons is a potential top 10 player in the league. Daryl Morey understands that. The Sixers understand that. That's why we're not with this bullshit of taking, 3 and 4 fucking mediocre dudes, Halliburton and Buddy Hield and all this whole other Malcolm Brogdon and all this other bullshit people throw out there for Ben Simmons. No. He's doing the right things. One thing I agree with Daryl. Give me James Harden. Give me Damian Lillard. And the other reason is he's 25 years old. These guys are what they're going to be. Okay, Ben Simmons, there's just this air of mystery with him. But what it is with him is he does not fit where the Sixers are and what the Sixers need right now. And one of the reasons is the Sixers make him a point guard, all of that stuff. He has to go to a team where he's not going to be the point guard. Make Ben Simmons your small forward, make him your power forward, which I think is really what he should be. He should be the playmaking power forward who does similar to what Draymond Green does at this point, and then get him to start shooting the ball more. And once he gets over that mental whatever, then you could do something with him. All right. So what we're waiting for right now is whether or not Brooklyn is going to be real, whether they're going to not be in denial and just accept the fact that, okay, we're going to lose this guy anyway, so we might as well get something for him moving forward and not just only throw your eggs in the basket this year, because you literally can go keep your big three and still lose this year. Right? There's no guarantee you're winning a damn title. I get it. The idea of Harden, Durant, and Kyrie in the playoffs, healthy and, Milwaukee won't stop you. Miami damn sure ain't going to stop you. Miami, what I'm going to talk about in the goddamn second. I'm sick of hearing about Miami, and I'm sick of hearing about Cleveland. All right, I'm going to talk about them in a second. All right, but you're right. If they're all together, they're healthy, and I think they're clinging on to this, right? But the truth is, with like I said, with a part-time Kyrie, KD who's healthy, you can't count on, and James Harden who's not into it. Your best move would probably be to move him and get Ben Simmons and stop being assholes and asking for a billion other things with him. Take some draft picks, Ben Simmons, and just keep it moving. Right? Sixers is not going to give you the haul when we can just wait for him in the offseason. And then this is what brings me to the thing. If the Sixers do not make a trade for James Harden, do they still have a chance in the East? My answer is yeah. I listened to Tim Legler the other day, last night, and I'm amazed at their takes. One take is, the Sixers need to get James Harden. They need to get James Harden in order to compete with Milwaukee and Miami. And then I heard Stephen A. Smith say we could get bounced in the first round to Cleveland. Cleveland. Let me break something down to y'all. Okay. If the Philadelphia 76ers were to get bounced in the first round to the Cleveland Cavaliers, Doc Rivers has to fucking go. For anything short of Embiid just hurt and out. You have a healthy Joel Embiid. You have a healthy Tobias Harris giving you 20 a night. You have a healthy Tyrese Maxey, Seth Curry. And assuming, our bench comes back, Shake Milton. Ideally, I would like us to make a move to get a legitimate six-man. That's what I think we need. But if we were to lose to the Cleveland Cavaliers, then Doc Rivers has to go. He's just not a good coach, period. A lot of people say that, he's stubborn with his rotations and all of that. But we'll see. If he can't do that, yeah, he got to go. Because Brett Brown could have just did that dumb shit. Okay? And then Miami. The idea that you have to get James Harden to compete with Miami is ridiculous. The Philadelphia 76ers face Miami Heat. Let's say this is the second round or something like that. Because ain't no way you fucking losing to Cleveland in the first round. That's just some stupid shit to say. So, who's the best player on the floor? Like, by far. That would be Joel Embiid. That's the best player on the floor. Okay. So, Miami has Bam Adebayo, which a couple years ago I heard people say that he matches up well with Joel Embiid. And what fucking planet does a 6'8", little bit over 200-pound Bam Adebayo match up well with a Joel Embiid? And how? What way? What are we talking about here? Are people that retarded when it comes to basketball? Joel Embiid 7'2", damn near 300 pounds, athletic, could score from anywhere, 3-level. On defense, when he wants to play defense, he's a stalwart. How the hell are you literally saying that Bam Adebayo can compete with him? Are you on drugs? Are you high? What is happening? Okay? The Miami Heat will have to, they're going to play that stupid ass 2-3 zone. Okay? And they're going to have to try to double Joel Embiid. So Doc Rivers is going to have to be responsible for making sure he can beat a 2-3 zone, and you should be. You have 2 scorers who can get their points. You have 3 guys that can get to the basket. Joel Embiid can get to the basket. Tyrese Maxey can get to the basket. And Tobias Harris can get to the basket. Okay? These guys are actually 3-level scorers. Now, Maxey, I'm not going to say he's 3-level yet, but he will be. He's trending towards that. Seth Curry. And you have 3-point shooters. Seth Curry, 40% from 3. Danny Green is a 40% guy. I got Jordan Niang is a 40% guy. I got Maxey who's shooting 40% right now. Tobias Harris, close to 40. He's a respectable 3-point shooter. You got to pay attention to him. Okay? He shot 40% before a couple of times in his career. He's actually been 50, 40, 90, 50, 40, 90, or just under that. So if Doc Rivers can't have these guys prepared to deal with a bullshit-ass zone, then again, he has to go. There's no reason the Miami Heat with Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry, and a bunch of guys who like to run around screens shooting should beat you. I'm not saying they don't play well as a team. They do play very well as a team. That's fine. I expect the Sixers to play well as a team and mesh. As is, you should not be stopped by the Miami Heat. You know, I know there's a lot of hype with them. They got to the finals in the bubble before because somebody got past. You know, we lost Ben Simmons. He was hurt. We didn't have Maxey at the time. We didn't have Curry. You know, it was a totally different team with Josh Richardson and Al Horford, and then you lost Ben Simmons. So we didn't get far that year. We lost to the Celtics in the bubble. Miami Heat, you know, they caught fire. I think they caught lightning in the bottle, and they got past them. Okay, now you're talking about the Miami Heat. I mean, they got trounced by the Lakers like they should have because they're too small. Bam Adebayo is not a real center. Okay, he's really a power forward. You know, so they were exposed. They were exposed. Okay, there's no way the Sixers should be losing to them. Period. All right, should not be losing to Miami Heat. Anyone who thinks so, I don't fucking understand what you're saying. Is it because of Kyle Lowry? 40 years old or whatever he is? Really? Sixers would lose to the Miami Heat? Like, seriously? No. Doc Rivers would have to go. The only teams I can accept the Sixers losing to as is in the playoffs, Milwaukee Bucks, you gotta respect them. Even though man for man, I'm not afraid of the Bucks. Scared to death of Giannis, yeah. Chris Middleton, I expect Tobias Harris to be able to cancel him out. I expect that. The other thing is, I know that if I put Matisse Thybulle on Chris Middleton, Middleton ain't going to do shit. I know that. I've watched us play Miami enough to see. I watched us play Milwaukee enough to see when Matisse is on Middleton, he shuts him down. He's a guy that's not athletic. He's counting on threes. He's counting on you trying to run around little screens, and he doesn't do it quickly. He will shut Middleton down. Giannis might get 40 every night. I don't know. Unless Embiid decides, okay, I'm really going to dig in and play defense, or we put together a scheme where you wall around him or you double him, Giannis might score 40. Middleton can be contained. Drew Holiday, good point guard, good solid guy, excellent defensive player. Probably the best defensive point guard in the league. Besides Ben, maybe. He is going to be solid, average about 17 or so in the series. He's not going to kill you for 30, this and that. And I would have, like, Maxey making him work. Just attack him. Run around screens, attack him. Now, there is a chance he would shut Maxey down. There's a chance of that. All right, I'm not in denial of that. But I can accept a loss to Milwaukee. They're the champs. I respect them. Don't give me Miami. And then Cleveland Cavaliers. Listen, I respect what Cleveland is doing. I'm actually proud of the young guys, man. They revived that thing after Brown left. Some people's GOAT. Not the GOAT at all, but some people's GOAT. I respect that. But Doc Rivers, you lose to the Cleveland Cavaliers, you got to get the fuck out of here. It's really that simple because there's no excuse for that. Unless Joel Embiid is hurt and Tobias Harris is hurt. You can't beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. You got to get up out of here. It's just that simple. All right? So, man, that's what I got, fellas. As far as James Harden trade, we'll see, man. I think there's a chance it happens. There's a chance it doesn't. Now, if it doesn't happen, what I need Daryl Morey to do is just shore up this team. Don't miss a bunch of other stuff simply because you only focus on Harden. Like, for example, we could have gotten Norman Powell. Norman Powell can help you. He's an upgrade over Seth Curry in the starting lineup, or if you want to bring him off the bench, he's a tremendous help. What about a guy like Aaron Gordon from Houston? Even coming off the bench. This is what you got to look at. See if you can grab some pieces like that. If you don't get the big fish in James Harden, grab some other fish, shore up. Because it's that second unit that needs to come through. You get that, I still think you got a chance to do something this year. But that's my take on that, man. I'll be back, man. I'll probably be covering this every day. The Sixers now. I've been chilling. I've been trying to handle some other things. I'm running a business and all that. So I ain't got time to be on here every day like some people. But we're gonna talk about it, man. So till next time, man. I get on y'all.